It's pouring again? Why heavy rains are? The world is getting near you, and no wonder. As the climate warms there. The new study, published June 3 in the journal Water Resources Research, shows that, since the middle of the last century, when global warming started to intensify, rain is an essential part of the world's weather system, of course. But heavy downpour, flash. For the new research, Papalecchio and University of Bologna hydrology professor Alberto Montanari analyzed data collected at 8,730 weather stations around the world between 1964 and 2013. The analysis showed there were 7% more downpours than expected between 2004 and 2013. North America, the heavy rainfalls show no signs of abating, even as UN experts say they may intensify. In 2017, on parts of Texas the most ever recorded for a storm in the United States and led to more than 100 deaths and an estimated $125 billion in property damage. And the National Ocean, based on his research and on the link between heavy downpours and rising temperatures, the rainy trend is likely to continue, according to Papalecchio. Papalecchio acknowledged that climate forecasting is uncertain business, but said, David Easterling, a climate scientist at NOAA's National Climatic Data Center in Asheville, North Carolina, agreed. Easterling said the new study adds to a growing body of evidence showing increased rainfall around the world. Its key Papalecchio and Easterling agree that more needs to be done to mitigate the destructive and potentially deadly consequences of heavy rainfall and flooding. Cities need to water. With help from the federal government, some states have undertaken building flood walls, dams and levees to keep floodwaters at bay. And not a moment to sign up for the and follow NBC News Mock on N. Search for location/city.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.